tensions rising across this region, it's ordinary civilians that are feeling the pain. Will Vernon, BBC News.
Well, joining me here in the studio is Shehata from BBC Arabic. Welcome to the studio side. Lots to get through this morning. First of all, just bring us up to date on the latest when it comes to both Israel and Hezbollah and what they have been doing.
Intense Israeli airstrikes, 5 airstrikes, mainly at Dahiya, which is a stronghold of Hezbollah. And there is a huge and strong explosions were heard and smoke all over on the place where it's hit, and some reports saying it's a petrol station. There is Total, the French petrol company was hit there. There's some reports from Lebanon, and at the same time, and there is some people were killed and injured, and this added to the toll, which is more than 1,100 were killed since 23rd of September, since the heavy operation by the Israeli against Lebanon, according to the Lebanese authority. At the same time, Hezbollah fired rockets at the north of Israel, one of them at air base near Haifa. So the exchange of fire between the two sides is intensifying, especially after, like the Israeli army said, it killed 440 Hezbollah fighters. At the same time, Hezbollah said it killed at least 25 Israeli soldiers since the start of the ground operation earlier this week. So intense fighting between the two sides, and there is no sign for easing on the any side of them, but the expectation is more like fights between the two sides, because Hezbollah, even with all of the destruction of some capabilities, killing its leaders, is still, they have a weapon arsenal huge enough and strong enough to fight Israel back for the time being.
And we mentioned in that introduction that Benjamin Netanyahu saying that Israel has the duty and right to defend itself and respond to those attacks from Iran earlier in the week, that barrage of missiles which was sent to Israel. There's been a lot of anticipation about what a response might look like from Israel and when it might come. What are we hearing about what that could be?
There is talks between the United States and Israel about that, and because there is intention and announcement and talks, reports from Israel that they will hit nuclear facilities, because there is a long time Mr. Netanyahu is against the nuclear program of Iran, and they tried so hard since 2012 to stop and campaign against the Iranian nuclear program. So this is a fear, and even the American president, Mr. Biden, said to him, like, not to the nuclear, but it might be for oil sites or other target, but not the nuclear facilities. So if he does that, I think Iran mentioned on the by Ayatollah Khamenei, the Supreme Guide, and the Iranian Foreign Minister, they will respond hardly at the infrastructure of Israel. So if Israel will hit hard Iran, and it was expected because of Mr. Netanyahu is insisting and repeating that, so Iran will respond, and this will be on the brink of a regional war, and this will be not in the interest of anyone.
And Saeed, let's not forget that, of course, the war in Gaza continues on. We've been hearing news about an airstrike that's hit a mosque there. Is that correct?
Yeah, and the mosque is called the Al-Aqsa Martyrs Mosque in central Gaza, in Deir al-Balah. There is Israeli airstrike, and the Israeli army said it was behind militant from Hamas, and they told people like to leave before, but the reports from inside the hospital of the Aqsa Martyr Hospital, which is near to the mosque, said at least 21 people were killed there. In addition to that, there is some airstrikes in northern Gaza, in Nusayrat in central Gaza, so there's many places, and this added to the toll of, like, now is more than 41,000 people were killed since October last year. So it added to the misery of people, displaced people, and there the people in the mosque were displaced from other areas. So even you couldn't find the safe place even in the mosque. So it put pressure on the people there, and it added to the misery of the people in Gaza.
Shehata from BBC Arabic, thank you very much for bringing us up to date on those developments there.